year ago, I made a decision to finally speak out about the thoughts I've carried for years and to share a kind of knowledge meant only for those who are truly ready to understand themselves on a deeper level. Thoughts that used to live quietly in my head, shaping how I saw the world, shaping how I saw myself. For so long, I kept them to myself, not because I was afraid to speak, but because I thought no one would listen. But then I realized there are always a few people out there who are ready not to be entertained, but to be challenged, not to escape reality, but to understand it. So I decided to speak to them, to the ones who are searching for something deeper, who want to know why they think the way they do and how to become more than who they were yesterday. What I share here isn't for everyone. I want you to think about the last time you lost control. Maybe you said something you didn't mean. Maybe you broke something you cared about. Or maybe you simply looked back later and said, I could have handled that better. We all go through that moment when emotion takes the wheel and logic disappears. Anger, fear, sadness, they rush in. And for a moment, you're not the one making the decisions anymore. Your emotions are. But here's the truth. You can't stop emotions from coming. You can only learn how to lead them before they lead you. Emotional control doesn't mean being cold or numb. It means being aware. Aware enough to notice what's happening inside you before it explodes on the outside. Because emotions aren't your enemies, they're signals. Messages from your subconscious saying, something matters, something hurts, something needs attention. When you ignore those messages, they grow louder. When you listen, you take back power. Anger isn't bad. It's a sign a boundary was crossed. Fear is a warning. Sadness is love trying to understand loss. Every emotion has a voice, but most people never stop to listen. They react instead, and reaction destroys peace. You've probably met someone who explodes over the smallest things, not because the situation was big, but because they've been carrying years of unprocessed emotions. Their anger isn't about today, it's about everything they never dealt with. That's what happens when emotions control you. You start reacting to life instead of living it. The people who look calm under pressure aren't emotionless, they just understand what's going on inside. They can feel the emotion rise, and instead of letting it take over, they pause. That pause is where emotional intelligence begins. It's the moment between stimulus and reaction, where maturity lives, where peace hides. Let's say someone insults you. You can fire back and lose your balance, or you can take one breath and realize their words say more about them than they ever will about you. That's emotional control, not weakness, but power in disguise, because the one who stays calm controls the situation. You can't control what happens around you. You can't stop people from disappointing you, but you can always choose how you respond, and that choice changes everything. You will continue to suffer until you learn to control your emotions, because those who trigger you control you. Every time you react instead of respond, you hand over your power, and the worst part is you don't even notice it. Control doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you feel deeply but choose what to do with that feeling. You let anger turn into boundaries, pain into wisdom, fear into preparation. That's real strength. That's emotional intelligence. If you've ever thought, I care too much, or I'm too sensitive, remember, you don't feel too much. You just haven't learned to translate what you feel. Sensitivity isn't weakness. It's raw data from your emotional system. The stronger the signal, the more important the message. You just need to learn how to read it. Step 1, name what you feel. Pause and name it. I'm angry. I feel rejected. The moment you name it, you create space between you and it. Step 2, ask why. Emotions don't appear for no reason. If you're angry, ask what boundary got crossed. If you're anxious, ask what outcome you fear. If you're sad, ask what you're still holding on to. Step 3, act intentionally. Once you understand the message, choose the response that serves you, not destroys you. Sometimes that means walking away, sometimes it means speaking up calmly, and sometimes it means doing nothing at all. The people who win in life aren't the ones who never feel pain. They're the ones who don't let pain steer them. They feel everything, but they don't drown in it. They use emotions as fuel, not chains. Because at the end of the day, power doesn't come from avoiding emotions, it comes from mastering them. Control your emotions before they control you.